because the thinner skin becomes different when you against thicker skin.
It may be guiding to the lymphatic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, to help you with the lymph drainage too. I
It
mean,
knows where the lymphatic nodes are.
You know it.
it's all over your body.
Why really?
It's all over your
It
body.
needs to teach me.
Well, when it come out, they'll teach you. Not right now.
No, I mean, okay, what I'm saying is the first step is the stage, right? We're working on that. Second part is monitoring how you use the thing on the rest of your body.
Cool.
Then the DNA and DNA AI, right? That's inside. And then maybe later on, the microbiome. Okay, test specific for the microbiome. We don't know, but just these three things will keep you going for a while. Now, true, the DNA AI will take some time. The only thing is I don't think that too many competitors are doing this, MLM companies. Because it costs a lot of money, guys. Right? Just think, they're collecting all the information that we have on hand, for that matter, even the scanner scores and things. Everything has to be integrated to come up with a electronic brain. So
喂，而家
they
嗰個
can answer all the questions you have. Whatever you ask, they'll come up with an answer. So it's pretty comprehensive. It has to collect a lot of data, right? Not just your face. It's your face is easy. Even the next step, your body is pretty complicated already. When they can tell, oh, you're rubbing your leg too hard, or you need to slow down or put some more serum, whatever.
Or where are they rubbing?
But you
Lots
get
of
what
fat bellies.
you get my drift. You know I'm trying to tell you guys what's coming.
I heard the other company for the what's that, the other one, AI,
AI,
okay.
artificial intelligence.
Yeah. They get collected the people from the blood, saliva, and the poop, and they send it them and then analyze. And
Now
our
the thing is,
companies,
okay.
three things they
I mean,
collect.
there are companies that are doing that part already, DNA. Except, what product do you recommend within New Skin Pharmanex? You need that database,
That's the best thing. Yeah.
right? You don't just okay. You need vitamin A or vitamin C. You want them to say that okay, here's the Pharmanex product. We suggest you use it, right? So you have to make that link.
The same way like this one, they tell us what we needed for our issues for our skin. That's for internal. They pick us. Yeah, that's the same way. You see, now I do analyze our skin. They tell us what product we have to use for us. And that way it's good for the supplement.
Right. I mean, okay. The Vera is suggesting that you use New Skin products, right? It doesn't tell you to use,
Other brand.
other brands.
Yes.
That means you have to use the data that we have on our own products, so they can make the suggestion.
True.
That takes time,
That's true.
right? Especially those who are in computers. All this data you have to collect and process,
That's
Right.
a whole organ, and this
Yeah.
is just our skin.
organize so that it's useful.
Oh, I just read something. It says artificial intelligence, the development of that, anybody who wants to get ahead needs time and data.
Mhm.
Data first, and then over time.
Well, you
That's
see,
exactly what he's
that's
saying.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
exactly what it
That's
says.
what he
So
said.
Okay.
if
After
company-
we met
So,
with,
so, what did they say? They say, if a company start early and they're likely to be dominating like any other technology, because this AI thing, time is a huge factor.
not only that, the AI thing, information is very critical.
Correct.
Without information, you know nothing,
No data.
right? AI is totally based on information.
That's why they send those back twice a year to you. That's what I heard. So-
Wow.
So what they're saying is
Okay,
early adopters will definitely win. The later,
That's why-
it's a game that later comers do not have any advantage.
yeah, that's what Jeff Mack and Bryson they were saying. You need to get a head start. Don't wait until everything is set. You're kind of late, right? So that's why with
Even
new
doctors
skin,
like that.
with new skin,
They like,
yeah,
the doctors.
we
like
are
it.
not too, okay, put it this way, not too many of our competitors got the money to do this because it costs a lot of money. Right? It's not cheap. Why do you think we have the $500 million? That's for this purpose, so we can get ahead. So everybody here should think ahead and start using the Lumi IO. Jeez,
Yes, sir.
very basic thing. Use the stupid thing so they can have data, so you can have more accurate suggestions for the products. Right? So don't say, oh, I have a Lumi Spa already. I don't need the IO. No, you're helping yourself with the IO.
Are they discontinuing the old Lumi Spa then?
Hmm?
Are they discontinuing the old Lumi Spa?
That we don't know. We didn't ask.
That'll be the quickest way. to
Most
cut out the
likely,
data.
most likely it'll be
Yeah,
okay. Once you sell the inventory, otherwise it doesn't make sense.
right.
You have two. Well, one is a bit more expensive, one is less expensive. For the cheap, cheapos will be, you take this
No.
one.
No, right now, the old Lumi Spa is not for sale by itself. It's sold in a package with something else together.
No.
Yeah. And our Fast Start training, if you remember, we have the package. It's the Lumi Spa IO, I'm sorry, the Lumi Spa and the drink, the collagen drink, and 2 other new skin products. That's the way they're trying to sell the old Lumi Spa.
But they sell it individual
Yeah.
too.
See, okay. So here's a brief summary of what I'm trying to say here, okay? So these represent your body, okay? Right now, the Lumi Spa IO. So this. Right? The face consultation and all that, okay? Next one, whatever they call it, the body wellness spa, new spa. X spa, okay. It's for. Okay. Third one is DNA plus AI. It's for the inside,
That's from head to toe.
head to whole body,
Whole
Inside.
head to toe.
not outside. These two are for the outside, right? Mainly, or mainly partly inside too, this one. But this one is all inside.
And the
Nutrition,
scanner data.
yeah. The scanner will be included in here. So,
That even help for the skin, because if they find the right supplement, it can help the skin too.
so the whole body,
Yeah, whole things,
okay?
inside and
Yeah.
outside.
Okay, this is, okay, right now, this is almost available, mostly available. This will be available once we get FDA clearance. This, we're still gathering, building the system for this. Okay, so what does that mean? When you add all up, this is a very exciting business, guys.
Yeah, there's also 39 years of data collected
Yeah,
from people's
okay, we have
habit
data. Okay,
for 40 years.
40 years. Sales products, right? You can tell, right? From selling a product from the scanner scores, from IO, Bavera. Okay, so we have the basis to build, at least for now, with this. All right? So, everybody should use the Lumi Spa IO. Don't say, oh, I got old spa already. I don't need to buy.
I
You're
use
losing out
both-
a lot.
I use both of them same time. What
It's
can I
okay.
do?
I mean, as long as you use the IO, I don't care what you do with the old one.
I need to.
Keep it in the
If you
shower.
want to give away old Louisa, I'll collect them.
Then they should sell the.
Right?
Loomis
I mean,
style.
okay. Does this sound exciting to you guys?
Yeah.
No. What's this all about, Pat?
No, I think in the data, what I like in the data, it says how many years we collected, how much data we collected of another scanner.
It's not even a pool. He called it, Ryan showed this to us, data lake, because we have so much, over 39 years of product data at least, right? And then scanner data, right? And also, and how many years of Pharmanex product sales. So there's a lot of data to process in order to get this done. So that's why they say this part is a year to 18 months down the road. This is a few months. They are thinking that maybe we can do this second half of this year. Okay, so even the LumiSpa IO is a totally different machine from the regular LumiSpa. Got lots of new parts.
It's better too.
Yeah, because it got sensors on it, which the old one doesn't have.
So they should have the new one, the Loomis style IO together with, the other thing as a package. So, asking people to buy that package with the old.
I don't know.
They
And
wanna-
Company will make different packages. Company knows that people like in 500 block. So you could be buying this and that together, whichever.
yeah,
You figure out, when your group grows, you figure out
But-
which they like best.
but you guys see this, right? It's simple enough that even someone here can understand.
Me, I couldn't understand, when I listened to Jeff Mack talk about, I listened 2 times, one, and then it's still like, okay, it flows right over. So then this time when we went and he talked about it, I could see it, but I cannot repeat it out. That was my problem. I couldn't repeat it out to tell people. So when Pat thought about the Vera, it is really a duplicate, it's a digital twin of your face. And then if you have dot here, this is what you recommend. If you have lines here, this is what we recommend. So it is using digital twin to say that this is what you use. You'll make it better. So that is a data collecting to create this answer.
So that's why I said, we met with Bryson for 2 hours on
Yeah.
Tuesday. Tuesday we finished this. We supposed to meet with Justin, right? Didn't show, so we met with Joe.
No,
Yeah.
met with,
Then we met with Buck McMurray. Okay.
Darlington, Greg Darlington too.
Yeah, and then later on, we meet with Helen Axe.
I don't.
Yeah, sure,
First and
yeah,
second.
for a little while, because they all have meetings, so we cannot just talk as much as long as we want. Okay, but with Wednesday morning, it snowed heavily. We went over to the office, no one there,
There's no lie, schools was closed.
even the receptionist
No one.
desk was abandoned.
The road,
That
how was the road?
The roads, it was pretty bad, according to them,
Yeah,
okay? Even Joe Chang didn't show up for work.
but it turned out that Ryan
But-
Dembski showed up.
Ryan Dembski showed up.
No, we
Okay,
didn't, we couldn't. We actually have no date with him all 3 days.
no, finally, Monday night, they told us Ryan can spend half an hour with us. But the next day we said, snow everywhere, but he showed up. We met with him for half an hour exactly. Because the other guy was there already, out.
Go home.
But at least he sat down with us and gave us this presentation. All right, so he said, okay, this is what we're going through. He even told us, this costs us how many million, this costs how many million, this costs how many million. Okay, now, Fortunately, New Skin has this many million, that many million, and that million, many millions. Okay? Because all this costs a lot of money. You with data processing or IT would know collecting all this. Yeah, you got to think of all the.
They're all fired.
You wanna go there and work for New Skin?
Yeah, they cut
Oh,
down
yeah.
their hours too.
Oh, yeah.
For their
Oh, the
copy
Tesla
center.
turtle.
He'll go there, and leap like a sieve.
I'll be a project manager.
But anyway, so you can see what is coming down the road. And for example, Amazon. Okay, you have shopped on Amazon, right? All of you. It was always at the bottom. Other people have also looked at these products. Okay, like what you search. Have you, what's some of these other products? No, the suggestion is there. I've done it. I look at that. Ooh, that looks interesting. Okay, let me try this.
YouTube.
Okay, I mean, it's a powerful suggestion. Why? Because Amazon has collected all these data about you. They know
What you like?
what your buying pattern, right? Now, within New Skin, we know your buying pattern too. So we can supply our own product to you. Look at it this way. So when this is all done, and also, I think a lot of governments are beginning to see, hey, this surveillance capitalism has too much invasion of privacy. What right do you have for collecting all this data for me to tell me what to buy?
You sign the waiver. All those little prints.
Yeah, yeah,
Sign
but
the waiver.
yeah, only
Terms and
recently,
conditions.
See, in Europe, I think they're objecting to that. Europe privacy laws are much stricter than the US. So that's why Google and all this, like,
Biometrics doesn't work there.
they're kind of worried. They cannot, I mean, at least what they can do is, so they collect your data and then they put the advertisement directly to you. Right? So we are using our own information directly. Okay, slightly different, but still. Okay, so you can tell what the important is, what having information. Information is gold, actually. If you think about it, it's very, very important. See, look at Macy and all these department stores. Did they tell you, did you suggest what you should buy? All they know is just showing you, okay, I have this product, okay? I have a coffee maker, or I have this kind of shirt. You look at that, right? But when you have information telling you, this lady likes yellow shirts. Okay, I'll keep showing yellow shirts. Right? I mean, that kind of information, it's very helpful to make a sale. And we're trying to collect that. Right? That's what Bryson is saying.
Just like Facebook. You search something, next time you will see that kind of advertisement on.
That they may be in trouble for that. First thing is, who gave you, I didn't ask for this information. Why are you giving this information?
Bryson is our Elon Musk. Bryson is our Elon Musk.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah, I mean,
so smart.
he's-
Yeah.
okay. Another thing is the wearables. The next thing you can, when the DNA thing came along, they may have an app in here, tell you, hey, time for you to take the vitamins,
Yeah, that's true.
right?
They're gonna sell that too.
Right?
Yeah. What you gonna talk about, what year to plan the future? What year is coming out with what? Remember on this side of this little man, there was all the write-up.
On this side,
Yeah,
I don't think so. This is almost currently. This
Okay.
is later this year.
okay,
This is 12 to 18 months down the road,
okay.
right? So get used to this idea of Internet of Things. Okay? Because you can use this. You see, it's getting to the point that ultimately you can do the test, right? Turn it back to new skin. New skin will use that to build a digital twin. And then suggest to that person, you need this, 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 and this. We don't even, well, I mean, we almost have to be that way because there are privacy issues. You cannot look at other people's DNA data. Yes.
Who's doing this training at the company level?
Hmm?
Who is doing this training at the company level?
Not yet. It's-
Because I feel like IO came out, what, September, right? And then we're sitting here almost March, and 6 months passed.
They can, no, the thing is, they cannot talk about this too much because they have not, the thing has something clear for the FDA.
Okay, the gadget has not, they are in the process of applying their final version. Paperwork will be in by June. If we want to talk about it and people post it on the internet and all that stuff, we'll be shut down. Just
Oh,
like-
All this training, for example, you cannot.
'cause I'll say what I'm thinking.
See, it has to be clear and then we can talk.
Yeah, they have to clear. So what happens? You can talk the basic. We don't really know what can we say, what can we not. So Ryan says you have to be careful.
Oh, I
That's-
see.
That's why we ask you to leave all your cell phones here.
Not yet, yeah, when we go upstairs, we don't have to leave all the
She was
cell phone
not
down.
here when you said that.
Oh, okay.
No, I was here.
Oh,
No, no, what my question is not that. I feel like as a distributor, we're the trailblazer. Because our interest is aligned with the companies, right?
Right,
So as a distributor, if everyone uses the IO as we should be, we're giving the company the necessary
Yeah.
data, at least for 65,000 of us, right?
wow.
Yes.
And how many customers, it's like circle of influence, right? And then, okay, out of this 65,000 distributors, maybe times 10, each have 10 customers, it'll be 6.5 mil, right? No, 650,000 users, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
if those users are using this IO, and then we have a bigger pool of data,
you're improving
bigger
AI, that's all.
analysis, and then, right, so our AI will be more accurate or
Yes.
advanced, or we can
But,
collect.
but for
more.
the wellness IO, it only has to, until it is approved, it most likely will be approved other countries first before US and Taiwan.
No,
Right,
other
yeah,
com-
but just say
companies-
that, if
no.
I'm thinking at the top, I'm like, okay, the whole point for IO is time and data. So I need data, the more people using it.
So
will
that's
give
why they want us to get more
data.
people.
Right, so first circle of influence is distributors have to, mandatory, it's almost, if I'm the CEO, I say
Yeah.
mandatory use, okay?
Yeah, that's true.
Otherwise, they revoke your license or something. And then the second is how many people like you can influence to use this
Well,
stuff. I'm not the CEO,
Well,
but
the
I
thing
thank
is-
God.
the thing is, okay, they have to build the data for the new device,
Right,
right? That means once it comes out, once again, you have to go through this step of everybody using it to put information back
correct,
into the
correct.
company,
So-
so they can come up with a more efficient AI.
correct. So I would like to know from a company perspective, how much data do you need, or what is your AI development
I
roadmap?
don't know.
We don't know.
Right?
You should go visit the company.
If you tell me what your roadmap is, then you can set a target of how many users do you need by what time.
Wow.
Then as a cohesive distribution team, we can march forward with that target because we're
Yeah.
creating a advantage
Wow.
over any other company in the ML industry, which I can be in.
Yeah.
But right now, it's still too,
Well,
yeah.
look at this,
juicy for
Jen.
me. It's a
Look
picnic plan.
at this, Jen. Thing is, at least from what I understand, not too many other companies are doing it, MLM companies,
Right.
okay? So we are one leg up on this.
I understand, but you can lose it really quickly.
They'll spend,
no.
they need to spend a lot of money to even get started.
I
No,
understand, but
no.
somebody could get a
No.
evangelist,
The thing
venture
is,
capitalist and
you
it's
need-
over.
You need to collect the data
Yeah,
that, other companies may not have that kind of data that we have.
right.
Okay, so, I mean, it is true, the body thing is new, but I'm sure they can let the employees, for example, do a few times and collect data based on that.
They're actually
Okay.
collecting data right now.
Yeah, it has to, I mean, they gotta start from somewhere.
I'm sure they have the plan. I'm sure they
Yeah.
have the plan.
So-
It's not public yet to us, but I'm sure they do have.
Yeah,
I understand, so I just don't understand, like,
They
I think
couldn't
this
tell
is-
you, they cannot tell you all the secret what they plan to do.
Yeah.
If they did, then,
People
you're
will
not even Blue Diamond yet. Why would they want to tell you what their plan is? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
not only that, they'll tell everybody who has a tendency to leak like a sieve, like I said.
Yeah.
but in this business, you want to leak, right? There are
No,
certain
you
things
can't,
you
okay,
want
That's
to
what,
leak,
no, okay, for that matter, that's what they're leaking this,
right?
to get you guys juices going. Okay, you're talking about building the information to help with this part. Okay, how we're gonna train us how to use this, but when you have the information, enough information, this is almost like self-taught. As long as you use it,
Right,
right? I mean, it monitors a lot of things. So you can take a look at, oh, I'm not doing this right, I'm doing that right, I get this kind of results. So that would be one data point to this data pool. Right? So as long as you have enough, you have some idea what to do when certain issues come up, right?
yeah,
I mean, it takes time to build, I agree, and, I get your point of how we're gonna train people to use this if everything is kept secret, but they have to keep it secret because if the FDA doesn't approve, doesn't clear it, then what?
all the effort rest.
Okay, so the emphasis now, at least in the US, is to get this thing cleared by the FDA. Then we can really go full speed ahead. Right now, we're stepping on the brakes because we have not a clearance from the FDA.
What we need to concentrate is the Loomis part, because the Loomis part is training us to use AI.
Yes.
And right now, we're not using it, and we're not sending data.
Right,
So,
exactly. 6
The
months.
now is the Loomis part. Getting excited about the future spa, body spa, it's good to know, but what we need to concentrate is the Loomis spa and train customers to use it so
Right.
we can have more
The
data.
Luby Spa is just a baby step.
Yeah.
Put it this way. This is a bigger step. This is a giant step.
Giant step, yeah. There we go.
And then they want to make a facial spa with IO.
Hmm?
Maybe later on make a facial spa with IO.
I,
No, I thought whatever.
yeah, doesn't matter.
questions Bob
I mean,
asked,
Yeah.
okay, one step at a time, okay? And this, we have the patents on this, exclusive. This, we developed
The
this,
phase two,
New Skin
the
developed this,
body thing is a phase two.
okay?
Did they say that?
What did they say? The body for the face?
That one, the one.
The new one?
Mhm. Did they say?
No, they did
No.
not say that. They actually do not want to claim it. It would be very dangerous.
Yeah.
Maybe here?
No.
We don't know,
It's a
Lita.
Loomis spa.
We don't
know
know, okay, we don't know. You're anticipating a lot of things that we don't know. So
Yeah.
a bit of,
Yeah.
so the more I talk, the worse, get later.
Experiment everything later.
So,
And then also, I think the other thing, we have to learn how to use our Vera. And then kind of find out all the problems with Vera so we can submit to the company. And then the Stella, I have never used the Stella yet, but past are using the Stella. Stella will replace our New Skin office site. You can send out the
It's more
referral,
complicated.
whatever.
you
Yes,
can set up
more
offers,
complex.
yeah,
A
yeah.
step
manage
aside,
your
I
team
can
and
see
all that.
who's buying what this month.
What you bought?
Stella will show you who your
Who bought it.
customers
Nice.
are buying what,
Yeah.
on
Wow.
what date this month.
Okay, yeah.
And then you can.
So we need to
very
play with
complex.
Stella. So we have the Lumi Spa, all of this Stella, continuous, and then eventually we'll hit the DNA part. The DNA part is interesting. They were saying that now the interesting part, they were just saying by comment, that nowadays people don't care when you dig into their nose. You know, if it was 2 years ago, if you want to put a Q-tip into their nose, everybody will be against it. But through COVID, everybody's so used to it. Oh, you need test? Sure. Boom. So that is the data collection too. Yeah. Don't know how we're gonna use
The
it.
cat is out of the bag.
Yeah.
Privacy, forget it, you know, every place we go, your phone is monitoring that I am here. And what time I got here, when I left, and as I go along the way, believe me, there's a lot of cameras tracking me along the way going home.
The cat
The
run
cat
away.
is out of the bag, and the new generation is used to it. I mean,
Yeah.
tell them to go to a landline phone. Forget it, you know?
Yeah.
But they will give up their privacy to have a cell phone.
Yeah.
So,
The interesting part I thought is as we talked to Bryson, there are a lot of stuff he said just went over. But one part he said that I paid attention is 421. You know what the 421 is? So if you come
Okay,
in,
hold on.
okay,
Yeah, write it down.
Okay,
写这边
4, 2, 1. This is your grandparents,
Yeah.
parents,
That's me.
kid. Nowadays, in China and Japan, for example, there's only one here with the parents and grandparents. That means this kid has to generate all the revenue to support these six people.
Wow.
In China, that's one problem that they realized a long time ago, 1 or 2 years ago. Because when the population is expanding, it's no problem. This way, population is shrinking.
shrinking, even in the US.
Craig Bryson said that China, Korea, Japan, Italy, and what was the other country?
Greece, they're all
Greece.
facing this problem.
They'll have this problem. So all the people, so you have to think about the product you want to provide is changing demographic. Changing demographic, who needs it? Right? Because their population is shrinking. Maybe they don't really care. They want to survive. They need to make money. So there's this, he talked about it. He said, US, we have another 20 years. We're lucky. Because in
Just-
US, not everybody's having one kid. So Craig Bryson himself, he has 39 grandchildren right now.
And I thought we had 5, it's pretty, quite a lot already.
He
Okay?
said he had 8 kids. 3 of them wanted kids, but couldn't happen. So his other 5 kids did together 39.
I have a 27-year-old. She doesn't even have a boyfriend.
Hold on. Losing sidetrack now.
Mhm.
Wait, so what does this mean again? So
The
there's
people
a-
in the US going to be shrinking too.
Right.
Eventually, another 20 years,
population
we have
shrinking,
good.
So there's aging, more older people, but they don't
Less-
buy.
Less younger.
We don't really know. You have to talk to Craig
No,
Bryson because
No,
I couldn't hear.
this generation is not reproducing as like generation.
So what does that mean?
And they're gonna be responsible for those 6 on the top.
So they will have limited income
Not that,
and
not just
supporting
that, not just that.
older people.
Yeah.
It's like Japan, people are abandoning homes, right?
Yeah.
And
well,
younger people not going out and older people basically run out of money before they die.
Yeah.
So what does that mean to us?
Well, okay, may have a business opportunity for these guys. Make some money on the
Mhm.
side,
Yeah,
Oh.
right?
Middle age.
Yeah,
not just middle age, could be. I
Alright,
don't
well,
know.
whatever,
so I can
whatever it
never
is.
retire.
Sandwich generation.
right?
But luckily you have 2.
You may have these people here, maybe an opening for you. Right?
See,
Wait
the
a minute,
parents,
so hold on, this is so confusing.
No, it's just a talk.
No.
It is just a talk. You have to, what it is, if you guys want seriously, you need to go to New Skin whenever it's possible. And when Craig Bryson can talk to you, you're there to listen and ask the questions.
No, what he's saying is the aging people may have a need too to do this.
A niche, there
Look
may
at
be
this
a
as a
creative,
business.
different niche.
That's me, that's my age.
Yeah.
No, even
My age.
you're not grandparents yet, okay? Sorry.
I'm the two, I'm the
You're the
parent.
two.
Yeah, the four.
And what's happening with the twos is, see, they took care of the parents.
Yeah.
That's
You
what
know,
it's
But
sandwich
the
generation.
twos, that you and I are the twos, right?
Yeah.
My one generation, I'm just using him as an example,
Yeah.
or my daughter, they don't care about taking care of me. So we need to take care of ourselves,
Right?
because
And we have to
right
take care
now,
of
the
older.
ones are really don't care about the twos. And we're living longer.
Yeah,
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So
See,
there's
there's
an
several
opportunity for
factors
this.
here. These guys, okay, raise different, okay, for here at least.
Yeah.
They don't see the need to support the parents.
Hmm.
Not like we,
Not like their
no,
generation.
we
Yeah, I
taking
said in my
taking care of our
house.
parents. Right? No, we know, our generation always look up to our parents and they need our support, we do
Right.
that. For the younger generation, they may not think that way.
Mhm.
They don't.
Okay, yeah, so, see, right now, in our case, it's the reverse, we are taking care of our kids.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
30 years
exactly.
old are living in
Because
their
we're
house.
able to,
Yeah,
okay, we were not able to, different story.
yeah,
So this is one business that you can consider
Yeah.
for the older folks.
so the age
Grandparents and
trend-
parents are taking care of of their grandkids.
That's possible too.
You know, it's a lot different nowadays, you know. Parents are taking care of 30 years old living in their houses.
Oh,
Yes, a
Yeah.
lot of them. And grandparents are taking care of their grandkids
Yeah.
because they're drug addicts, they don't care. Many, they divorce. And
Not
they don't
only
want the
that,
kids.
in other countries, they don't marry, they don't no kids. This becomes zero down here. That's even worse. It's almost scary, right? So,
So,
yeah, I
the-
mean,
the-
this is down the road, this, it's just something to keep in mind because it's happening in Japan
Korea,
and to a
China,
certain extent, China.
How did that affect Japanese market, the news thing?
we don't know. That's what we're gonna find out. They're
No,
changing.
I mean, these guys will have different needs, right?
Yeah,
So they can, or even younger people.
there's two questions, right? One is aging, they need more supplements, the market should do better.
Yeah,
Second
and these
thing
guys may
is-
want to look good, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
just-
okay, so it's positive, right? The
Yeah.
second thing is, what was it? So the demographic, social media was 25 to 45. Am I looking at,
Now, there's another thing, okay, why this kind of thinking is necessary to get the men interested in this business.
oh, yeah.
Because what social media, what happens,
So
you find, you get a bunch with young women
Moms.
between 25 and 35 with 2 kids and a dog,
Moms, yeah,
moms. The social media just happen to attract a bunch of young women. We need more than young women to do this. Right? I mean, what happened to the guys?
I don't know, I can't get Chris interested, because he said, all your products are for women, nothing for men.
No, but the business, what would you say made Yves Saint Laurent's product are for women? Who is the owner?
Man.
It's a guy. But he has to see it.
Hmm,
Maybe tell Chris you'll have army of girls that sell stuff for him.
I don't want an army of ghosts.
Too simple to let him astray, right?
Yeah. But anyway, okay.
Okay, so
So-
this is what this is all about. Okay, we were glad we went to Utah because when he explained this to us, he said, yeah, okay, this part, right? And also, there'll be a new version of the scanner coming out. This scan your fingertips.
We don't know. It's under company, company's innovating. So they're thinking maybe using cell phone, maybe whatever the scanner right now. We were there, so I guess I could say it. So I tested my palm. There's 4 different machines, 3 or 4 different machines. They're different, they don't tell us what it is. And I have to put my fingertip there.
Well,
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting, yeah. My fingertip is higher than my palm.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Because
Skin
usually the
is
same.
thinner.
Huh?
Skin is thinner,
Maybe,
penetration more light.
I don't know.
Is the same scanner have you used your finger?
I don't know if it's the same scanner.
But it looks the same.
Looks similar,
Okay, Lida, don't get excited about this.
I want to
You
use
don't-
my
but
finger.
that might be another
Yeah.
5 years.
They're working on
I
this.
want that finger out here.
No, they are,
I gotta do
okay,
it tonight.
they're improving the scanner, put it this way. A new version will come out in about a year. Okay,
I'm sorry.
and they may also try to collect more data from that too, because that's a big source of
Yeah, I
information.
think he said how big it was, very, very big, huge amount of data.
I mean,
but the
millions,
question-
they've done
But the
millions of
question
scans.
is, you need to have an army with you to go and do it, because if you're still by yourself with 3 people, then you only have 4 together to do it. If you have scanner and you already have 100 executives, then 100 each one get a scanner, then the business comes. Yeah,
See, another
That's-
thing is, if you start talking about this business now, okay, by the time this other stuff comes out, you have an army. You're not going fishing with just one fishing line. You're going out with a net. Okay, so, at least the first step is use the Lumi Spot IO, get used to it and what they can do for you. Right? I mean, they can attract others. Okay? Now, what time is it?
3:20.
yeah.
You want to, we said it.
Yeah, I think that's good. Maybe we should let her talk first, so when we go up, we don't have to come back down or whatever.
Yes.
Okay,
Sure.
Yeah, or else we go, no, actually, we should go up, watch it, and everybody leave their phone down here. We go up there, watch it, and then we come down, and she'll talk, because we have all the snacks here. Everybody brought snacks. Food.
okay, but you guys,
Okay,
is it good enough for you?
good, thank
Yeah.
you. That's
I
Okay,
get it.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
What time should we get back for the Zoomers? What time should we get back?
AI is not that complex. Right? I mean, okay, put it this way, you have that, in the past, what you do is you have the facial machine, right? The vision machine, you stick the face in there.
What time should we come
And then
back?
look at, you need, use here, and your eyes is that, you need this, you need this,
Now
you
the
need this.
machine.
Now you replace this.
Yeah, we have to.
Computer,
Jenny,
that's all.
Turn back on.
That's what
Now
an
everyone.
AI is.
Okay, let me
It's
give
an
Margaret
actual
a
eye.
call, okay?
Thank you.
And then we'll come
Let me
back
give
on.
Margaret a call right
A
now.
lot of data.
Yeah.
Now data doesn't process.
But yeah, but how much data can you play hold? Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
hey, very good.
Leave your cell phone down here.
Please.
And
Yeah,
then
I'll
the
just
part
tell
I really like is he talked about, we're looking at 20, 22, 23, 20, 24, 25, then 28.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh,
With the Lumi IO, there's only 15 data.
What was the?
Hello?
Yeah,
What do you
Margaret,
think?
our group is waiting. Shall we come back for you guys too?
Yeah, come back in about,
3:20, come back in about 3.
Hi everyone, so we're gonna go upstairs and take a look at
3:40, 20 minutes enough? Okay.
Whatever we show, 我们不可以
Okay,
have a cell phone.
okay, no problem.
Okay.
Thank you so much. We'll be back.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye-bye. Oh,
you,
everybody
Jenny.
here, huh? Yeah, 谢谢啊. That's no problem.
I
Okay,
think
I have
that 421, they are talking about the social security issue, isn't it?
No,
Because, right,
421 is because there's 4 grandparents, only
I
2
know,
parents, but only 1
Yeah.
grandchild.
I know, but that's what it means, is that what we have to do is that it used to be 10 people are supporting just 1, but now the
Yeah.
1 person support 10 people in Japan. And that's
Right,
serious.
that's why that's a big issue for a lot of countries. Japan is
know.
1,
Not
Korea
like-
is 1.
yeah, it's not like a one child supporting grandparents or anything. It's just the entire country, entire world. That's what we're
No,
facing.
no. I think for that reason, I think Vietnam is averaging 4 kids. That's why they all look on Vietnam and India. Because statistically, I also have read something similar to that. That actually is a big issue.
It is, but
that's
one thing
that's
is
why.
that I thought that we are talking about the social, because we can't rely on the social security, that everybody has to have something to really get more income. That's why we're getting into the network marketing business. That's what I thought. But maybe something else that I didn't know
No,
about.
you just come back in, right? You
What do you
just
mean?
got in not too long ago, right? You actually, yeah, actually, company showed this number to Margaret Pat. They didn't know what that means. So was I. And then as soon as they're talking about the shrinking of the population in a lot of countries, that is so real. So is United States, but we may
Yes.
wait for 20 years later.
Yeah, we have more 20 more years to really go on in the
Yeah,
United States. It's a good sign.
But the issue is, we as an Asian population, that we actually are also have a lot of need. That is just as big as the younger generation's need. Therefore, our need is going to be in all the healthcare, wellness care.
Right.
Whereas the younger kids is all into a different problems, you know. They have so much lifestyle changing. So expense, they have a lot of expense too, you know. And then they are not socialized as much. So their health and their